Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're having a great Monday so far. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Time to rest, recoup, and all those kind of things that we all need to do, right? Thank you for coming and joining me. Those of you who are listening at a later time, feel free to give me a hashtag replay. Those of you in YouTube, put down in the description, any question you have whatsoever. So here's what I want to talk about today. And this is kind of diving deep. And is it okay that we go deep a little bit today? And that is living life with a purpose. Okay? And I wanted to do that on a Monday. Why? Because some of us hop into Monday going, oh no, here we go. Another week, right? And I want to restructure your Monday mentality to embrace better what is it to grab a hold of Monday, maybe in a different way that you never thought of before. If there's any aha moments, feel free to comment down below and say, hey, I had never thought that before. Because I'd love to see where you guys are. So let us talk about living a Monday, living your life with a purpose, right? So let's talk about purpose first of all, okay? Purpose meaning that you've got a goal, a reason, something I'm shooting for, whatever it might be. I'm heading for that. That's what I'm going after, right? And here's the thing, guys. If you're going for a target, right? If you're going for a goal, you've got to kind of chop those goals down a little bit so that each and every week you have an ability to start that week new. And so you can start with that, I've got a reason because this week I'm going to go here. This is my goal by the end of this week. Okay. And so by doing that, you've got can we say pushing the restart button? Right? But in totality, it's really not restarting because you're still on track toward what you're going after. But you're pushing restart because here we are starting off Monday in a great mentality, and that we're going to go forward, right? And we're going to grab a hold of what we're after, right? So that does take time in evaluating what is it that you want. What are you going after? What are you wanting to embrace and calling it your own? Here's the thing, guys. When we talk about what we're going after or what we want in our lives, we may hear somebody say something, but it cannot be a carbon copy of what that person is doing. Why? Because you're you and I'm me, right? And so we all have those things that we're going after in with a different purpose, a different reason, this is why I'm going there, this is why I want to do this is why I'm after, right? So you can hear somebody say, this is what I'm after, and this is what I want to get, and that's why I want to go there. But you've got to fine tune it a wee bit to be able to call it your own, okay? Because I know that a lot of people will say, hey, I like that goal. But if we don't go the next step and claim it as our own, then you can't push that restart button to keep going forward toward that target goal that you are after, okay? And your target may be kind of like somebody else's, but you've got a different mentality, you've got a different reason, you've got a different background, you've got so all of those come into play for why you're going after what you're going after. So make sure that you evaluate that, maybe, here where everybody else is, but then you've got to take that time to structure what you're going after to make it fit you. Hugely important, okay? And that puts the fire in. And I'll go to the next step on the purpose. If you haven't figured out what you're going after, why you're going after, I'm going for this reason, that reason, start grabbing books on mindset, on direction, on, what is it, on determination. And through that, and maybe it might not be a book, you can do podcasts. I mean, guys, if you've not ever gotten into podcasts, oh my gosh, those things are huge, and they're as good as audible, I would say, actually, and you'll be able to hear different people teaching different things so that you can kind of look at, oh, that's what I want. Oh, I hadn't thought of that before. That's a great idea. Grab your notepad, right? And start jotting down notes. And that way, when you come to a decision that this is what I'm after, this is why I'm after this, guess what happens? You've got a reason and a purpose for each and every day that you wake up, right? That you don't have to look at Monday going, oh, not another week, right? You can be on fire for starting a new day, a new week, and with the energy to, I'm going after it. Ain't nothing stopping me, right? That's where you want to be, because then you've got gusto for your life, for your purpose, right? And you've got a reason for why you're going after what you're going after, right? So take the time, to sit down and figure out, this is what I'm doing and this is why I'm doing it. For all of my fellow entrepreneurs and network marketers, you may have a business. Fantastic, awesome. But in that business, have you figured out what you personally want for yourself, for your family, and why you want it? What are your goals? What are you going after? What has got you on fire, and why are you going there? See, if you can answer the why for your life, then you can answer when you hear others' whys. You can be able to help them, really see the importance of knowing that not only does that give you a direction in your business, but this gives you a direction in your life. So I would, here's the thing. I believe in being able to help somebody evaluate their why, whether they're a network marketer or not, because when you've got a purpose in life, that gives you the energy, that gives you the purpose to keep on going and to achieve what you're after in your life. You with me? Right? So when you figure out my purpose, right? This is what I'm going after and this is why I'm going after it. Write it down, please. I beg of you, because that is something that you have found within your heart, and you'll be able to say, this is me. This is my pathway. This is why I want to be here. This is why I'm going through there. And so when things come along the roadway, right, you can go back to looking at what you wrote down of why you wanted what you're after and going for it, even though, right? Because those things, I don't know about you guys, but I get this, ain't stopping me, I'm turning my head, ain't stopping me, I'm jumping over that, and get that mentality that said, nothing's stopping me. Now, I may be slowed down because I got to figure something out, but ain't nothing stopping me. And when you find your purpose, when you find that, you've got that purpose in your life, you've got that cement, your feet in cement, and you're sitting down and you're saying, this is where I'm at, and ain't nothing stopping me. Right? So go out today and live that life with a purpose. Now, I do want to remind you that on Wednesday, we have a fantastic webinar coming up that will only give you more skills and tips to be able to explode on what you're doing here on our world here within Facebook. So if you would like to have any information on that, feel free to comment down below, or those of you in YouTube, put in the description area. I would be more than happy to give you the information. Okay? I want to wish you an amazing, amazing day. I will be back here on Wednesday. Make it a good one. Bye-bye.